when you think of California wine country, specific images probably pop up, right?
Yeah.
Grand estates, maybe busy tasting rooms.
Yeah, the well-known spots.
Exactly. But what if you're looking for something, well, a bit different, off the main path, a real discovery?
Yeah, finding those hidden places.
Today, that's what we're diving into. We've got this great travelogue from someone who did just that, seeking out Sonoma Valley's hidden wine gems.
Right. So our deep dive today is all about Sonoma's, let's say, less traveled vineyards, these unique wine experiences.
And we're using a personal account, my weekend adventure, wine tasting through the hidden vineyards of Sonoma Valley.
Yeah, and it really focuses on, authentic connections, surprising discoveries, stuff you might miss on the usual tourist circuit.
So our mission for you, listening in, is basically to give you a shortcut, a way to get really well informed for planning your own unique Sonoma trip.
Mm-hmm. Specific wineries, practical tips.
And some unexpected insights too, hopefully without feeling like you're drowning in information. So how did this traveler even start? This quest for the non-obvious? Well, the writer, she set out with a very clear goal. She deliberately wanted to find these, quote, hidden gem vineyards.
Oh, okay.
Family-owned estates, places that maybe weren't on the typical tourist maps. She was looking for like a real contrast to the bigger, more commercial wineries.
And that approach, that's really interesting in itself, isn't it? For anyone who wants to genuinely learn something and connect more deeply,
Yeah.
choosing these smaller, often family-run places, it gives you a different kind of access. You might actually talk to the winemaker or the family.
Stories.
Exactly, behind the wine, the land. That's how you find those, unique flavors. And the views. Sometimes the best views are off the beaten path.
So where did this trip take her?
Through the lush landscapes of Dry Creek Valley and also down to Carneros with its distinct misty mornings.
Okay, let's dive into some of these winery experiences then.
Yeah.
Starting with Gloria Fleur Caves and Vineyards. That was the first stop. And the description, wow. It sounds like spectacular panoramic views, rolling vineyards. It's up on a hillside in Carneros.
It really is. It's quite a sight. And for people who are, serious about their bubbles, they mentioned this extended tirage experience. It's $125, but the writer felt it was totally worth it.
Tirage. Remind me, that's
the secondary fermentation in the bottle. It's what creates the bubbles in sparkling wine. So this experience is like a deep dive into that whole intricate process. Really fascinating for enthusiasts.
Gotcha. And the wines themselves, they sound pretty exceptional.
Oh, yeah.
The signature Blanc de Blanc described as golden-hued, aromas of green apple, lemon zest, even fresh brioche.
That brioche note often comes from aging on the lees.
Right. It had crisp acidity, but also this creamy mouthfeel. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, that creaminess, like I said, often from lees aging, resting the wine on the yeast cells. It adds richness, complexity.
Interesting.
And beyond that one, the Brut Rosé soft salmon pink, notes of strawberry, rose petals. Really evocative.
Sounds perfect for the setting.
But the real standout, according to the travelogue, was the 2007 late disgorged Carneros Cuvée.
Late disgorged.
Okay, yeah. Cuvée usually means a special blend, right? A top bottling. This one was aged over a decade before disgorging, that's removing the yeast sediment.
Wow. Over a decade.
Yeah. So it developed this incredible complexity, notes of toasted almond, honey, a hint of orange peel, and the bubbles were tiny, persistent, a really unique texture.
I just picture taking photos there. An outdoor terrace, you said.
Definitely. Sounds very Instagrammable. And apparently vineyard dogs sometimes make an appearance.
Oh, love that.
And a practical tip from the writer. Gloria Ferrer offers a special vineyard tour package with a picnic lunch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she suggested grabbing local cheeses from Sonoma Market nearby pairs beautifully with their sparklers.
Good tip. Okay, so after Gloria Ferrer, the traveler went to Shug Carneros Estate Winery. And this place sounds different. Surprising European charm, chalet-style building, rose gardens, like a fairy tale.
It sounds like it was the whole package, yeah. And that European influence, it's not just for show, it's deep in the winery's history.
Oh.
Shug was founded by Walter Shug. He was actually the founding winemaker back at Joseph Phelps. Big name.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so his expertise really shaped this family-run place. They specialize in cool climate Pinot Noir and Chardonnay.
Which makes sense for Carneros, right, with the fog and bay influence.
Exactly. Perfect climate for those grapes.
So what did you taste? Well, the estate Chardonnay first. Said it had balanced acidity, subtle oak, nice notes of ripe apple, pear, vanilla.
Classic cool climate Chardonnay profile.
And then the Heritage Reserve Pinot Noir, ruby color, layers of black cherry, raspberry, baking spice, and that, silky texture Carnero's Pinot is famous for.
Sounds delicious, but the highlight there was something else, wasn't it?
Yes, the Wine Caves tour.
Ah, the caves. Tell us about those.
So these cool, dimly lit tunnels lined with French oak barrels.
Right. Ideal for aging, that consistent temperature and humidity. It's just perfect for letting the wines mature slowly.
And the smell must be incredible. Earthy, toasted oak.
Oh, absolutely. A really atmospheric experience connects you right to the winemaking process.
She actually bought a bottle of their limited production Pinot Noir as a souvenir.
Nice.
And she mentioned the setting again, that European backdrop is great for photos, think flowy dresses, straw hats, really leaning into the vibe.
Sounds picturesque.
Okay, next stop, you almost have to go here, right? Buena Vista Winery, California's oldest commercial winery, 1857.
Wow. Yeah, that's history right there. And what makes Buena Vista special isn't just the age, it's how they bring it to life.
How so?
The writer was actually greeted by someone playing Count Augustin Harasti, the founder, in period costume.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently his storytelling was super passionate, really pulled you into the history, made it feel less like a tour, more like an immersive performance.
That's cool.
And the tasting room itself sounds like a living museum. Original stone walls, antique furniture, old tools.
So you really feel the history. What about the wine? She tried their Chateau Buena Vista Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. Sounds pretty classic, rich, full-bodied, blackberry, cassie, some cedar and vanilla from the oak. Firm tannins, but well integrated.
Sounds like a solid cab, but wasn't there a surprise standout for her?
Yes, there's Zinfandel.
Ah, Zin. Sometimes gets a bad rap, maybe too jammy or simple. What did she find special about Buena Vistas?
That's exactly it. She said this one showed remarkable complexity. Ripe black cherry, cracked pepper, even subtle smoky notes.
Interesting.
And the texture was velvety, with a long, spicy finish. She specifically mentioned pairing it with artisanal chocolate they offered.
Ah, that can really bring out different notes.
Right. Said it really highlighted its strengths. Definitely made her rethink Zinfandel.
That's great. Shows the grape's potential when handled well. And you can just wander the grounds there too, right? Picnic areas, historical markers.
Yeah, sounds like you could easily spend a good chunk of time just soaking it all in. The wine trips aren't always perfectly smooth, are they? There's usually a story.
Huh. Usually. And this travelogue has a good one. A wine country mishap.
Okay, let's hear it. Where did this happen?
At Ramsgate Winery, which by the way sounds stunning itself, an architectural marvel, floor-to-ceiling windows, views, known for great Pinot Noir.
Got it. So perfect setting. What went wrong?
Well, the writer was trying to get that perfect Instagram shot, wine glass, vineyard backdrop.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah. Knocked over a full glass of Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, no.
All over a pristine white tablecloth, her cream-colored dress, and even splashed her friend.
Oof. Mortifying.
Totally. She described that feeling like all eyes were suddenly on her, just wanting to disappear.
I can absolutely picture the sheer panic, but the staff's reaction, that's the key part of the story, isn't it?
It really is, because instead of being annoyed, they were apparently amazing. Genuine warmth, humor.
Really?
Yeah. The server even shared stories of worse spills she'd seen. Suddenly everyone was laughing. They brought a fresh glass club soda for the dress.
That's fantastic. Changes the whole memory.
Exactly. And it highlights a bigger point for you listening. The best travel moments, wine trips included, aren't always about perfection.
Right.
Sometimes it's the unexpected stuff, the resilience, the human connection in those awkward moments. Those become the best stories.
So the takeaway is pack a Tide pen.
Definitely packs a Tide pen. And, maybe more importantly, pack a good sense of humor.
Good advice. So beyond the wineries themselves, Sonoma's landscape sounds like a big part of the appeal too.
Oh, absolutely. The travelogue talks about these really diverse landscapes. You go from sun-drenched Dry Creek Valley vineyards to the foggy Russian River Valley.
And those microclimates really change the wines, right?
Totally. Different expressions from the same grapes sometimes. And it means amazing photo ops everywhere.
Did she mention any specific scenic highlights?
Yeah, a couple. At Comstock Wines, she loved sitting on their terrace overlooking Merlot vines, playing botchball, eating local charcuterie. Just a perfect afternoon.
Not idyllic.
And the sunsets at Iron Horse Vineyards were apparently spectacular. Led to her most liked Instagram photo.
Proof.
Yeah. And it sounds like many wineries offer special sunset tastings. Definitely worth looking into for those incredible views.
Good tip. What about timing a visit? She mentioned harvest season.
Right. Harvest is typically August through October. It adds this whole other layer of energy, seeing the vineyards buzzing with activity.
But I bet it gets busy.
Extremely busy.
Hmm.
So if you go then, advance reservations are absolutely essential, way in advance.
Okay, so let's pull together some of these practical planning tips, like a shortcut for listeners planning their own trip.
Great idea. So first, big one, plan early, like 2 to 3 months ahead, especially if you're aiming for peak season, which is roughly May to October.
And especially for those smaller hidden gem wineries, right? They probably need reservations.
Definitely, they book up fast. Second, transportation. This is key.
Right, you can't exactly taste wine all day and drive.
Exactly. So designated driver is one option, but the writer highly recommended hiring a local driver or joining a small group tour. She used Sonoma Wine Rides.
What was good about that?
Having a local guide who knew the area, customized the itinerary, shared insider tips, it just let everyone relax and really enjoy the tastings without worrying about driving. Worth the investment, sounds like.
It makes sense. What about where to stay? Accommodation.
Lots of options. You've got luxury spots like the Farmhouse and Spa, Michelin-starred restaurant, the works.
Fancy.
Or more budget-friendly but still charming B&Bs in towns like Healdsburg or near Sonoma Plaza. The key is choosing a strategic location near the wineries you want to hit to minimize driving.
Smart. And food. Can't forget food. Any recommendations there?
Oh, yeah. Breakfast, Custo French Bakery in Healdsburg was a favorite. Lunch, The Girl in the Fig in Sonoma Plaza for farm-to-table. Dinner, spots like Valette or Single Thread, but make reservations way ahead for those.
Okay, good list. What else?
Pacing, this seemed really important based on the travelogue.
Meaning, don't try to do too much.
Exactly. The crucial advice was, don't overpack your schedule. She initially thought 4 wineries a day was doable. Yeah, she quickly realized 3 was the sweet spot. It allowed for more relaxed tastings, really absorbing the experience.
And time for spontaneous stops.
Precisely. Stopping at a farm stand, pulling over for a great view, building in that flexibility. Wine tasting should feel enjoyable, relaxed, not like a race.
That's a really good point. It's supposed to be a vacation after all.
Right. Slow down and savor it.
So looking back at this whole Sonoma adventure described in the travelogue, what's the big picture feeling?
I think what really comes through is that it's a complete sensory experience. It's not just about the wine, though the wine is fantastic.
It's the fog in the morning, the landscape.
Yeah, that aromatic fog, the warm hospitality, especially at those family places. Sonoma seems to offer this really authentic wine country vibe. Sophisticated, but still approachable, each winery telling its own story. And it reinforces that idea we talked about. Wine tasting isn't just about being an expert or finding perfect pairings. It's more about, curiosity, connection, making memories.
Even the embarrassing ones, like the spill.
Especially those. That spill became a cherished story, right? It connects her to that place, that moment. Sonoma just seems full of opportunities to find your own stories. Your own favorite vineyard dog, or sunset view, or tiny winery treasure.
So as we wrap up, maybe a final thought for you, our listener, planning your own wine country escape.
Yeah, I think it's this. Try to prioritize spontaneous discovery.
Leave some room for the unplanned.
Exactly. Think about it.
Yeah.
How might leaving space for finding that tiny winery down a dirt road or just stopping because a view takes your breath away, how might that lead to the most genuine, the most memorable experiences?
The moments that become the stories you tell for years.
Precisely. Those unexpected detours often lead to the best destinations.